Y'all? Jam. This is so weird. I don't know how to be streaming today. Every time I stream during the day, I be like, this is so weird. Because it is. It's usually night. It's light outside, even though y'all can't really tell. It looks still kind of look like the same light, and it's not that bright. It's still weird, But we're here with it. That's all that matters. All right, we are here with it, and I hope everyone is enjoying their day thus far. Hope you have a wonderful weekend. Okay, we got a good weekend coming up. Okay, hold up. We are on borrowed time. We are on we are on a time limit right now. I gotta go to work at 5. Gotta leave it like 4. So we don't have that much time, but we're gonna get into a couple things. I wanted to go live because I meant to go live last night actually, and I did not. So we're gonna go live today. I said, you know what? I'm gonna definitely go live tomorrow before I go to work. Because if I'm not gonna wait till tonight, I ain't gonna get out till about 12. It's not gonna work. Okay, I'm not gonna do that. But we're here with it, okay? That's all that matters, all right? And I hope everyone's having a wonderful weekend. I'm going to have a wonderful weekend. I don't know if y'all got any plans. I don't really have any plans this weekend. I'm going to a Halloween party on Sunday, but that's pretty much it. And I'll celebrate Halloween, so I don't got no costume. I'm thinking about doing like something simple like a Black Panther. Some wearing all black, emo kid, Black Panther. Scared of God. I don't know, something like that, because I'm not about it. I'm just going to go get a costume. It's just too much. What am I going to be? I don't know. We're going to see. What y'all think I should be if I do an actual costume? So if I do it, I might go get it tomorrow. During the day. We're going to see. I don't know. But peace to the chat. What's up, y'all? B1. Make sure y'all like the stream, share it, all that jazz. Okay, comment, all that. Hello, Iron Will. What's up, Tyrone? Hey, Afro Elite. Peace. Ramses. Okay. Shout out to y'all. Yeah, like I said, we got to do this quick. We got about good 45 minutes in us. Okay. And we got to get the hell up off here. Okay. So we're gonna try to make this quick as possible. So first up, let me go ahead and get this out of the way. Because I didn't even know anything about this until I seen actually his reaction to it. Dwight Howard apparently got some SA accusations against him. Okay. And it's kind of egregious because it's not just SA, but it's SA involving non-heterosexual SA. So I guess that doesn't make it worse, but it's kind of for a heterosexual man, it's like, what the hell, that's one of the worst things heterosexual men, especially black men, you can put on them as an accusation that they're been participating in non-hetero activities, to say the least. And then you put sexual assault. Sexual assault is that's honestly worse. But then after that will be non-heterosexual, engagements, so either way, it's just a bad luck over. Okay. Not looking too good. All right. But but apparently I didn't know anything about that. Actually, like I said, I seen his reaction to it. He been making a couple videos on TikTok, Instagram, which I don't know if his lawyer or his team is advising him to do that, or if he's not listening to them and doing it anyways. But I don't know. His response has been a best, to say the least. But so now apparently the accuser has said that Dwight Howard, assault accuser, leaks. He's leaked an alleged photo of the NBA star's cross-dressing lover, Kitty. Face is blurred out, but yeah. Let me just read a little bit of this. Let me see. So Dwight Howard's SA accuser, Stephen Harper. So his accuser is actually a male. Okay, so I'm like, rich. Stephen Harper has revealed a photo of the cross-dressing vixen known as Kitty, who was also involved in the NBA star's sex scandal. Kitty is set to play the star witness. So she set to play the star witness in the Big Bucks lawsuit filed against the NBA great by Harper, a Georgia man who claims he was forced into a threesome inside Howard's mansion back in July of 2021. Okay, so he says he was forced into a threesome. How do you force him? Let's read. Because I was about to say, how do you force somebody into a threesome? Maybe he was there for something and then this happened and it was something else. Let's just say this week Harper spoke out for the first time on social media, where he detailed his disgust when Howard's alleged playmate Kitty was introduced to him. With all due respect, Kitty is an older, unattractive person and therefore he's not attractive. Harper wrote in a statement, hours into me being at Dwight Howard's home, he ambushed me with this person. Kitty walked in with a full beard, 2-inch heels, and a 28-piece church. Oh my God. Immediately, I was thrown off, uncomfortable, and expressed that I wanted to leave. As RadarOnline.com was first to report, Howard agreed to hook up after they exchanged a series of salacious text messages when the 6'10", 265-pound NBA All-Star seductively moaned, thinking about that beat. Why do I even have to say that? Jesus Christ. That's so cringe. The two men undressed and engaged in consensual kissing for about 40 minutes when Howard abruptly left the room during a break in the action and returned with Kitty. The situation was truly traumatic and has affected me in many ways, stated Harper, who admitted breaking down in tears during the alleged brutal attack, according to the police report. Out of fear and intimidation, I did not speak. However, I will not sit back and allow lies to be told about me. I was not Dwight's first victim, but hopefully his last. So you just let him bring a grown-ass man in there, dressed like a woman, and you just allow whatever to happen as another grown-ass man? I mean, look, I'm not trying to victim blame. But y'all know I keep the tinfoil bonnet on. Okay, y'all know that this is something that they always try to put on black men. They always got to put the SA jacket on a black man at some point, especially one that's been successful like Dwight Howard, or some sort of homosexual jacket on him. Something like that, or both, like we have right here. You know, so this could easily be some sort of plot the industry is having for him, or a ritual. Y'all know we get tinfoil bonnet on. Could be a ritual as well. Humiliation ritual. All this could, be gone in the next couple months. I don't know, but that right there, that premise right there, that y'all was already engaged in sexual activity, and then he just brings in another grown man, and you're just allowing things to unfold. It's just, I don't know. Maybe they did force themselves on him. I don't know. I'm gonna read a little bit more. This is a little cringy. I'm not gonna even hold you. Ugh, I missed that beat. Ugh, God, I'm so sorry to the brothers. This is egregious. This is egregious outrage in between. Let me see. Howard, though, through his attorney, Justin T. Bailey, has vehemently denied the charges and claims threesome was consensual. Oh, God. Wait a minute. And claims the threesome was consensual. So, wait, he is trying to cash on. Wait a minute. So, he's not denying the fact that he had a threesome. He's just saying that it was consensual? Oh, God. So, I didn't know Dwight Howard went like that. I mean, Dwayne Wade, I would be a little less surprised, But Dwight Howard, I didn't know he went like that. Did y'all know am I late to the party? Did y'all know that he went like that? I didn't. Apparently the shit happened. He just saying it didn't happen the way dude said it happened. What in the hell? Outrageous things. Wait, I did not know that. He's worth $140 million. Using social media to make fun of disturbing allegation. He recently posted a video pretending to be on the telephone while rapidly typing on a computer keyboard in his response to trolls. I seen that, but that wasn't the response I was talking about. I was talking about this other response, which, wow, now it makes a lot more sense. Okay, got you. Now the response I seen makes a lot, because at first I'm like, this response seemed hella sus. Like, am I tripping right now? What the hell? Like, this ain't really the way that you would address. And at first, when I first seen the response, I thought this was just allegations that he was messing with, may have been participating in homosexual behavior, okay, or in activities. So that's how I thought was what he responded to at first. But this makes a lot more sense now. Let me say that. Let me listen to this.
Time with. That's the problem with y'all people. Y'all worried about who people spend their time with. Whatever I'm doing in my bedroom is my damn business. Whatever you doing in your bedroom is your damn business. That ain't for everybody. And everybody don't need to know. You ain't got to say anything about what you're doing in your house.
So, yeah, when I seen that, I'm not going to play the whole thing, but when I seen that, I'm like, okay, that's just kind of weird. Like, I mean, yeah, that's true. It is none of our damn business. Absolutely. But you are a celebrity on a public platform, so, I mean, your business is going to be out there. Just like, the obvious. But also, too, what I thought he was a heterosexual man. I'm like, as a heterosexual man, you would think the first thing you would just say is like, no, I'm not sleeping with men. Like, it ain't none of y'all business who I'm sleeping with, but nigga, I'm not sleeping with no man. Like, nigga, that's a lie. So the fact that he didn't just straight up say that, I was like, that's a little suspicious. But now, okay, now it's in context. Okay, since I'm hella late. Okay, you hella late. That was the context. Excuse my ignorance, because I had no idea that this nigga was, participating in anti-sexual behavior. I didn't know that. Somebody didn't tell. I didn't get the memo. I mean, I'm not into sports or nothing like that. It's not like I'm following this nigga career or nothing like that. But damn, I had no clue. I'm just saying, I had no clue. I guess it is what it is. I'm not gonna say. I hope he didn't sexually assault that dude. I hope the allegations are not true. I say allegations are not true, but all right. He into that. Okay, I just wasn't aware. All right, I had no clue, but it is what it is. Here we are. We here with it. We're here with it. I guess it just is what it is. Speaking of allegations as well. That's outrageous. Between. I'm glad I never like that dude. Now I know why. Wow. All right. Yeah, that's been out. He's just now confirming it. Gotcha. Okay, so it's been like one of the things people kind of knew, like never really said, but everybody knew. Okay. I guess I didn't know that. I really had no clue that he was out. But you know what? I don't know. Maybe now that I'm saying it, maybe I did hear something a while ago. I might have heard something a while ago about him kind of doing some stuff like that. Maybe I did. Now I don't know. It's kind of resonating with me a little bit more. Maybe I did, but I didn't know for sure. Let me say that he was messing with. I didn't know that. I thought he was heterosexual. I didn't know. Whatever. But yeah, speaking of allegations as well, Jonathan Majors. So y'all know Jonathan Majors went through that whole thing a few months ago, where his girlfriend was accusing him of abuse, and he got locked up, and it was a whole bunch of stuff. Okay. So that's still going on, but now apparently the ex-girlfriend, which is a white woman right here, she got arrested for assaulting him. Okay, because actually was evidence that came out, text messages and things of that nature that kind of implied that she was actually the one who was the abuser. Okay. And I think actually Jonathan had said that from the jump. People was just trying to, of course, mass media, black man, white woman, you know what side they're going to choose and what narrative they're going to paint. Okay, if you know, you know. So actually you should know because they did it. All right. So now they said that actually that she was the one that she's the abuser, and she's got arrested for assaulting the actor. So let me just read a little bit of this. Majors filed a counter complaint. Okay, so he filed a counter complaint against Jabari after he was arrested for allegedly assaulting her. His case claims that she is the one who assaulted him. Although police went through with booking, Jabari, the district attorney, is reportedly refusing to prosecute her. Wow. Oh, wow. So they're refusing to prosecute her. That's crazy. The Manhattan DA's office filed documents stating that they do not intend of prosecuting. That sounds weird. Prosecuting Jabari with regards to the accusations Majors made against her. So they're saying that, wow, the DA's office is not even trying to prosecute. That's outrageous. It is outrageous, everything between, but it's not. It's surprising. She's a white woman. Of course, they're going to look at her like, hey, there's no way that this little white woman, especially because she's all scrawny and shit, there's no way this little white woman was abusing or was attacking this big, tough black man who played this great fighter in this movie. Remember, one of his last roles was him playing the damn Creed 3, going up against Michael B. Jordan. So, there's no way she was abusing this big black man. There's no way, So of course they're gonna try to downplay that. I don't even know if she's actually gonna, go to jail or, actually get some real consequences for that. We'll see. It's highly unlikely, let me say that, unfortunately. Especially because the brother's career has been affected, his life. He had to go to jail, all types of shit. I think he ain't met him good now. At least he went back. He brought it back to the black side. Shout out to that. Shout out to them. That's a blessing. But yeah, it is unfortunate, that she doesn't get the same treatment as him. But y'all know what system we in, okay? And I know the brother is he had some takes that's a little. I mean, he dated a white woman. Abusive white woman at that. That should say a little within itself. So he may not fully understand the predicament that he's in, or fully understand why he may not get the justice that he should get. Which is unfortunate as well. But it is. This is the system that we're in. This is, of course, they're not going to be trying to prosecute this little innocent white woman who's just defending herself. Of course, then especially because she cried victim first. It's not like he called the police and these allegations and stuff. This case was brought up because he said that he was being abused by his girlfriend. It wasn't even like he initiated. She started it. She came out first with the narrative. So it's gonna be a little hard to spin that, of course. But you know, shout out to the brother, because I knew the brother was innocent. Okay, I already knew that this was bull. I had the 10-4 bonnet on from the jump. All right, I already knew that was bull. Okay, so shout out to him though. You know, I hope he does get justice and she does take over a little smarty ass jail, because she deserves it. Okay, or at least gets prosecuted in some sort of way. Okay, now let me see. Recently there was a shooting in Maine. A mass shooting in Maine. This actually happened a few days ago, if I'm not mistaken. It wasn't that long ago, maybe like a week or so ago. And the numbers was all over the place. I don't know if y'all seen this, but I seen like 20 people that shot, 8 people. Like the numbers was all over the place. So I got this article up. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. This article was put out on the 27th. So hopefully that this is correct. I have another article that's kind of speaking on the shooter specifically. So we'll get into that. Maybe that one will be a little bit more correct because it's recent. I think that article came out like a day from now, but this one came out on the 27th. I just wanted to go over what exactly happened because I hadn't talked about this. What the hell? I hadn't talked about this, and I actually don't know what exactly happened myself. So this will be my first time kind of seeing. But let's see. So yeah, there was a mass shooting in Maine. Okay, in what is this? Lewiston, Maine, at a bowling alley. So 18 people are dead after a mass shooter at a bowling alley and a bowling alley restaurant Wednesday night in Lewiston, Maine. The state's governor said in a new news conference Thursday morning, another 13 people were injured. Okay. So they're saying 18 people were dead, 13 injured. Okay. Condolences to the families, RP to the people that lost their lives in that mass shooting. And hopefully the 13 people who were injured, they have a fast recovery. Okay, hopefully they're all right. They don't have anything fatal or anything. The injuries aren't too bad. They ain't lose a leg or nothing like that. But condolences to the family. So that's egregious. Multiple shelter-in-place warnings were issued in the region as police continue searching for the suspect on Thursday. Officials said the man initially deemed a person of interest in the case, 40-year-old Robert Card, now has a warrant out for his arrest on 8 counts of murder. And why is it 8 counts of murder if 18 people are dead? Why is it 8 counts of murder? And officials said more charges may be filed. Why is it only 8 counts of murder, though? I'm confused. Maybe that's a typo. It's 18. I would hope it's 18. 8 wouldn't make sense if 18 people died. That don't make sense. Card is from Bowden, from a town just east of Lewiston. Okay. Shooter arrives at the balance of it. So this is a timeline of what happened. According to Maine Public Safety Commissioner Mike Shawshuk, whatever. The shooting began shortly before 7 p.m. Colonel William Ross with the Maine State Police said at the news conference Thursday that authorities received a 911 call reporting a mass shooting at Spare Time Recreation, a bowling alley at 6:56. One man at the bowling alley said he heard about 10 shots. At 7:08, dispatchers received multiple 911 calls reporting an active shooter inside the bar and grill. Ross said the two businesses appear to be about 4 miles away from each other. Maine Governor Janet Mills said at the news conference a total of 18 people were killed and 13 injured. Ross said that the bowling alley, 7 people were killed, 1 woman and 7 men. Oh, wow. Okay. All 8 appear to have died from gunshot wounds. He said at the restaurant, 8 people were killed, 7 men inside the restaurant and 1 outside, also from apparent gunshot wounds, he said. Multiple people were transferred to the area hospitals. Be serious? Make sure I get some of that chicken and banana pepper. I want that. Chicken banana pepper. I want that. And some of the butter. Send me some of the butter. My bad. They just got some Papa John's. I'm about to crush my real one. Anyways, Maine State Police said on Facebook that there is an active shooter situation in the city. Lewiston Police Department said on Facebook that they were dealing with an active shooter. I mean, the fact that he got away is outrageous. How are they doing a manhunt for this thing? He was at a bowling alley. What the hell? How the fuck did he get off? I want to know that. How did he get out and was able to run? What the hell? The Lewiston Police Department released images showing the person's holding this the semi-automatic rifle in 905. The 3 photos shared. What do the victims look like? 2 of the victims, black, white. What do the victims look like as well? Was this a black? I hope this wasn't a black bar or anything like that. I don't know about the black population in Maine. Lewiston, Maine specifically, but these white supremacists. Dark pants and light shoes. So this is a blurry image of him in the the bowling alley. Vehicle of interest found 8 miles away. Lewiston Police Department shared a surveillance photo of a white vehicle on social media at 9:17. In the post, police said that the front bumper of the car may have been painted black. According to previous report, the car appears to match. Okay. This is the car, I think. I wish it was more about what happened. I don't know. I guess. Lewiston Police Department shared a photo of the person of interest. My bad, I'm thinking about to go to the other article though. If people should not approach the car and make contact with him, they say he's armed and dangerous. Okay, so I mean, I'm gonna go to the next article. I don't know. I thought it was gonna be a little more than that. Thought it was gonna be a little bit more about what exactly happened. But let me go to this other article, which is more so about him. Let's see. Who is Robert Card, the suspect in Maine's deadliest mass shooting? Nearly 2 days after he allegedly killed 18 people at a bowling alley and a bar, the suspect in the deadliest mass shooting in Maine's history. Wow, it's the deadliest mass shooting in Maine's history. Remained at large Friday, eluding a widening police dragnet, while residents of Lewiston and surrounding communities sheltered in place. Damn, they killed 18 people, huh? And what day is this? This is October. Oh, I thought this came out. How long did it take them to catch this nigga? This came out October 27th. Oh, today is October 27th. I'm sure. I don't know about that. I didn't think today was October 27th. So that other article didn't come out on the 27th. The other article came out, I think, on a couple days ago, but it wasn't that long ago. Let me see. So they said he still remained at large. Let me see. As local police and federal agents, dogs, drivers, boaters, and pilots fanned out in search of Robert R. Card, identified by authorities as suspect in the Lewis mass shooting, remains unknown. To the public, Card is an expressionless man captured in surveillance images distributed by the Lewiston Police Department just after shooting. Wear a brown hooded sweatshirt. That was the picture we seen. Some details have since emerged about the 40-year-old's life service in the U.S. Army. It's always these damn Army niggas. It's always these damn crackers that went to the Army. Oh, geez, not always, but a lot of the times. Alleged mental health concerns. Now, here they go. He crazy. He crazy. They always go with the he crazy. Try to lighten up the impact. He crazy. A marriage that gave him a son before ending in divorce. Card lived in Bowdoin. Local media reported about 25 miles east of the scene. 2 shootings in Lewiston, which is Maine's second most populous city. He divorced his wife in 2007, citing irreconcilable differences, according to the Times. Card and the woman had a son who is now 18. An amendment to the divorce judge required both Card and his ex-wife to keep any weapons under lock and key when they weren't being used, the Times reported. Bryce Dubé, a spokesperson for U.S. Army, said Card enlisted in the Army Reserves in 2002. He was never deployed to combat and served as a petroleum supply specialist. He said he currently holds the rank of Sergeant First Class, assignment to the Reserves 3rd Battalion, 304th Infantry Regiment in Saco, Maine. Card received various military honors during his 21-year tenure. He added, however, when Card was deployed this summer to the Army Reserve, he was deployed just this summer to the Army Reserve unit at Camp Smith Training Center in Cortland, New York. His commanding officers were so concerned about his state of mind that police were called to take Card to the Keller Army Community Hospital in West Point for the evaluation, according to the source who wasn't authorized to speak with the media and requested what is this I don't even want to drop that up. I feel like it's like anonymous, but it's like anonymity, something like that. It wasn't clear whether Card was diagnosed with any mental conditions. He wasn't. I mean, if you're in it, usually I don't mean that said, because I've heard a lot of back and forth about VA. Well, he's not technically not a veteran because he was deployed, but military benefits and things of that nature. But you would think he would have been diagnosed. If he's been in the military 21 years, he would have had some sort of diagnosis. Diagnosed with any mental conditions during the evaluation. Law enforcement officials have been told that Card was spending much of his time on anti-government websites. The source added. Really? So you had this white man who may have had mental issues, who was already on anti-government, who was always on anti-government websites, and nobody thought to put this nigga in the psych ward or do something. I don't know. Have some sort of preventative action. I don't know. It sounds a little sus. Card's unit was assigned to support training at West Point in July, but there are no records to indicate he instructed or participated in any training. Just before 7 p.m. on Wednesday evening, police say Card opened fire inside just-in-time recreation, a bowling alley in Lewiston. What? What's wrong? I already knew you be fiending. You need to find you. You not even found your phone yet. You need to find it, my boy. Boy. Parents hit with their children and patron slayed as several. Yes, I don't know. And this also could be one of them sleeper agents, one of them agents on MK Ultra or something like that, because that's how they do it. They throw them under the bus as well. But some of these people, I wouldn't say tinfoil bonnet, but you really don't even have to have a tinfoil bonnet to know it, because it's really a matter of fact. That these people with that ass, basically train soldiers like this, and do like some psychological programming to them, to the point where they can become activated. Like those parts of their training will be in some sorts of like their subconscious, and then something can be triggered where they're activated and they're sent on these missions, and then they don't even realize what exactly they've done. So I'm like, yeah, and the fact that they still looking for him, I'm like, are y'all still looking for him? But y'all telling us y'all still looking. I don't know. I got this info bonnet on for that. This sounds a little suspect. I'm not gonna hold you. It sounds just a little bit suspect. Carter, identified as a suspect in the night of the shooting, ditched his white what is that? Subaru. Hit hatchback at the Peggy Potts, whatever, launch, living, whatever, 8 miles southeast of Lewiston. A source said police are not sure whether he hauled a boat to the landing and fled on the water, or if he left the car there to set investigators down the wrong path. Let's see. Citing boat registration records report that Card owns a water bike and previously registered a 15-foot Bayliner recreational boat. Authorities said Friday that they had added watercraft drivers and Coast Guard planes to the manhunt. Wow. So they just now added. Why wouldn't that be the first thing y'all? I mean, I guess if he left the damn car by the water, that should be enough for y'all to have added Coast Guard plane. I mean, why wouldn't y'all check the fucking water first if he left the damn car by the water? What is that? Jade, that's my niece. A source said Card has ditched his phone, leaving investigators no means of tracking him through electronic surveillance. At news conference, I don't know, they found ozone kind of quick. I'm just saying, I only took about 2 days to find ozone. Man, shout out to Oath. Make sure y'all go to Oath with our brother. They found that man in about 2 days. What the hell taking y'all so long to find this man? I'm just saying. I mean, I know he's military and all that. I'm saying. I don't know. That shit sounded a little sus. I'm not gonna hold you. I'm not really feeling that. Something sounded a little sus. Something sounds a little off about this story. I don't know about this, man. I got the tinfoil bonnet on. I don't know about this, man. I don't know about that. If you got mental health problems, you know how that go. Right. This Jason Bourne. Jason Bourne. That's what it seemed like. Okay. I'm just saying, that's what it's given. This shows us once again how incompetent police are and how they don't need more funding. Yep. They can't track this dude with all the tech. Come on, that's what I'm like. Come on, man. Y'all niggas can't find him. Even on the water. I'm like, really? Y'all can't? Really? I don't know about that, man. I don't know about that. They might already have this nigga, to be honest. They probably already got his ass and gonna make up a story where they found him at. For all we know, is all I'm saying. I don't trust it, though. I don't trust that shit. I don't trust it. I don't know. But maybe not. Maybe not, but we're dealing with the American government, so we can't put nothing past them, right? We can't put nothing past them. These people are wicked, okay? If you know, you know. If you're Black American, you definitely should know, okay? I'm just saying. All right. So I actually did not hear about this story. I don't know. It kind of sounds familiar, but I don't know. Maybe from a while ago I did, but I don't really remember this for real. But a mother who spent 7 months searching for her missing son discovered that the police had killed and buried him without telling her. I don't know if I remember reading about or hearing about a story about a mother who's missing her son. I'm not sure. But let's read about this. A Mississippi woman wants answers after learning that her son was fatally run over by police officers and buried in a pauper's graveyard without telling her. She received the news months after she reported him missing. Let's see. Betterstan Wade, the mother of 37-year-old Dexter Wade, says that she last saw her son on March 5th after he left her house with a friend. Betterston eventually reported him missing to the Jackson Police Department on March 14th. After days passed without hearing from him, Betterston says that an investigator took her statement and she sent him and another investigator photos of her son, requesting that they put his picture on TV. She says that they kept in regular touch with the police, asking for an update. But every time she called, she was told that they had no information, which was ultimately untrue. Betterston eventually learned that Dexter was killed while walking across an Interstate 55 when Jackson Police SUV driven by an off-duty officer struck him. The collision occurred an hour after Dexter left her house. Wow. On March 5th. Wow. They knew about what happened to her son the day it happened and allowed this woman to keep checking in, keep calling in, sending pictures, and acting like they had no clue. These people are wicked. And mind you, they in Mississippi. You know the practice in Mississippi is wicked. They hella on code. They hella codified down in Mississippi. I'm not even that surprised. That they would do something this wicked, but that is insane. That happened the night of with an off-duty officer at that, and they pretended like they had no clue what happened to her son. That's sick. Let me see. The collision happened after an hour after Dexter left her house on March 5th. Dexter was reportedly without identification when he died, but he did have a prescription pill bottle in his pocket. What the hell I got to do with him today? What the fuck does that mean? I don't know why he was crossing the damn highway. That's a little odd, but what they throwing that in there? This is weird. I don't like that. Hinds County coroner investigator was able to verify Dexter's identity and his next of kin before eventually forwarding the information to the Jackson Police Department on March 9th. However, despite knowing Dexter's identity as well as his next of kin, Jackson Police failed to contact. Of course, they did not. If they didn't contact her because they was trying to cover this up. They trying to protect their own. They're brothers in blue. They're trying to protect his ass from a murder charge. Because how do you hit somebody going across the highway? Like, what do you mean? And if it was an accident, why not say it was an accident? You a cop. You might. Let's just be real. You're more than likely to get off from if you say it was an accident. He wasn't wearing white. You didn't see him. Whatever. Blah 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 blah. But was it really an accident? Was it really an accident, or did he hit him on purpose? I mean, because it sounded like guilty action to me. I'm just saying. Sadly, this isn't Betterstein's first incident with Jackson's police. In 2019, her 62-year-old brother was killed after former Jackson officer Anthony Fox slammed him to the ground during arrest. Wow. Damn, that's hella sad. That's egregious. Wow. 62-year-old, you slamming a 62-year-old into the ground for what? What the hell was he possibly doing? The officer was convicted of manslaughter, but is currently appealing. Wow. They ain't even, wow. And he's appealing. Oh, Lord, I hope that shit don't go through. Betterston can't help but wonder if her son's death had anything to do with her brother's. And the allegations she made against the police in that case. Maybe it was a vendetta. Maybe they burned my son to get back at me. Woo! That's a fact. This doesn't sound like she knows something. Absolutely, because that is some shit. That is something they absolutely would do. This is how these crackers move. They absolutely would try to get back at you for that, for sure. And when did she say that happened? In 2019, and this happened 7 months ago. So this was in 2022. Oh, for sure. They would. I don't put that past them at all. For sure. The fact that they hid the information as soon as they identified that brother in the coroner's office for after they ran him over and they identified who he was. As soon as they knew who they was. Trust and believe they knew that he was related to the mother and related to the brother who was killed by that possible race soldier. Absolutely. They knew that they was connected. They knew that they was connected right there. So that is a hellified reason why they wouldn't tell her any updates or why they would act like they didn't know anything about her son, because they tried to or slyly get back at her, okay, or get back at the brother's family for real. So yeah, I don't know for sure, because they don't like one of their own being held accountable. The brother, the officer in that situation got convicted of manslaughter, and he's in jail. And now he's trying to appeal and stuff like that. But who knows if the appeal is going to go through? I mean, they're in Mississippi. It could happen. Like I said, they hella codified. Could happen, but absolutely, this could be retaliation. That is a great way of looking at it, for sure. I hope that she is putting the pieces together like that, because that's for sure. That could be retaliation. That's something they would do. They don't like taking L's, okay? So as soon as they see that dude got locked up, especially if they didn't see it, it's justified, which is a black man, so of course they're not going to see it as justified. They're going to see it as unjust anyways, because we're in this unjust system. So they're going to think things should go their way regardless of the situation when it involves anybody non-white. They probably was plotting on the family. They probably was waiting to get that brother alone. Who knows? All alleged, but still, that's a great way of looking at it. Hopefully that sister, it sounds like she knows something. She knows something about something. So hopefully she keeps pressing them and she gets justice, because that's outrageous, everything in between. RP to her family members, though. To lose your son and your brother that close to each other, that's about a year time span. You losing too many in your life that's very close to you. That's hella, egregious. That's sad. Condolences to her and her family. But hopefully they get justice, okay, for sure. And them damn officers get fired. That the officer automatically who hit the brother, he should automatically be fired and charged, to be honest. His ass should be sitting in jail right now, to be real. But he should definitely be fired, to say the least. So yeah, that's egregious outrageous in between. Yeah, the Mississippi police, so they wicked like that. I'm not surprised. Them practice on there don't play. I'm not really surprised by that something like that could happen. Let me see. RIP to the brother as well. One of the this brother is an FBA actor. What's his name? Richard Roundtree. Roundtree sounds like FBA name. Okay, hello FBA. But shout out to this brother. He actually just passed away. He made it to 81. That's beautiful within itself. He made it that far. 80 is a you're very blessed to even make it that far. Okay, 80, especially in this day and age where they literally trying to kill us in every way possible: food, air, water, damn near everything. Okay, so 81 is a hell of a blessing. But RP to him. That's how outrageous in between. He was known for, he did his role in Shaft. And Roots. That's kind of what I remember him for, is Roots and something else. He was in something else too. I feel like more recent or something else. I remember him from. But shout out to this brother. Shout out to this brother, man. That's egregious. Everything in between. RIP to him. Okay, he's an FBA, beloved FBA actor. Okay, and a very good one at that. So shout out to him. Let me see. Oh, I seen this too. This is very interesting. This is very interesting. Let's see.
Breaking news. Listen.
Italy achieves unthinkable world record. No births in 3 months. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the entire country of Italy.
What?
They have not seen a birth in 3 months. Italy is seeking to rival Japan's predictable extinction event. So, yeah, they're going through an extinction event because Japan, they said there are so many empty homes everywhere. That's why they're trying to offer it to couples that are willing to have babies because they're not that far off from Italy.
It's over, y'all.
While once we approach this severely depleted birth rate happening as solely the major issue for Asian Circle, not including South Asian, India, of course, what we're finding now is that, in fact, it is affecting the entire EU. Or Europe significantly as a whole.
What? I told y'all.
Except for one country, which we'll put forth later. Unfortunately, Italy recently set a new all-time low where there have been no births in the entire country for 3 months.
Oh my goodness. I also brought up on my live that Elon Musk said since the 1970s that the world has been suffering a population collapse. Listen to this.
Now we have an underpopulation problem.
Really?
Yeah.
Why do you
So
say that?
this is the most commonly misunderstood situation.
Yeah, they definitely push that we have a overpopulation.
Yeah, why is that?
I don't know. It's just like, I think it's like, this is a holdover from like, I don't know, the 70s or something, you know? So there was a huge baby boom, like where people did have a ton of kids after World War II. But then the U.S. has actually been at, the birth rate in the U.S. has been below replacement rate since like 71 or 72.
70.
Well,
The US,
like 50
how about-
years.
how about
50 years,
other
the U.S. has
countries,
been
though?
below replacement rate.
I know U.S., but how about other countries?
Nah, that's
Well, like China's got a huge population collapse problem.
Really?
Yeah.
China, you actually get penalized if you have more than one
Oh.
kid.
No,
Are you being serious?
No,
It's
So
not
they
like
cut that off.
No, see, this is like, so part of it is just like we're operating on things that were true in the past but are no longer true. So
fallacies.
China did have a one-child policy, but like about 10 years ago, they changed it to a two-child policy. Then a few years ago, they changed it to a three-child policy, and birth rate kept plummeting the whole time.
Ooh. My people, we already know what time it is. This is for entertainment purposes only. Let's get this shift.
Yeah. Outrage agrees with everything in between. Shout out to that brother on TikTok, Conscious. What is it? Conscious Jose or I don't know. I don't really know how to pronounce that. Is that a J or A? I think it's a J. Who's? I'm not sure. Shout out to him though. I follow him on TikTok. He cool. That is egregious. Now we've been hearing that there's been a birth decline. I think far as white women here in this country. But now we're seeing that it's a birth. Well, not now, but now we're hearing. Let me say, because it's been happening. Apparently in Italy, for 3 months they ain't seen not one child be born. That's hella. I mean, that's hella scary for them. Let me say. That's hella scary for them. Okay, and they're saying that literally everywhere in Europe, damn near everywhere in Europe, is facing the same problem, and same thing in Asia or in what did they say, Japan and China. Yeah, that's egregious. You know, and there's a couple factors. Of course, it's always been a depopulation agenda. You know, these white supremacists. The depopulation is one of the major things at the forefront of their agendas. And that affects of course, it attacks Black people specifically. Okay, but Black people, which is why they got to have this system in the first place. We are so great. We are so strong. We are literally the reflections of God. You know, so we are the most powerful beings on this planet. And so it's a lot harder for them to affect us than it is for other people. So these things that they have in place, like the jab, like the poisons they put in our food and our water, and plastics and in lotions and everyday things that we use, that is supposed to affect us, our population, and help and make us infertile. It affects other people at larger degrees. Okay. And so I don't know how many people in Italy, what their rates are for the jab, because y'all know the jab, that was one of the side effects of the jab, was like they were saying was infertility. Okay. But I don't know if what their rates are as far as people taking a jab, or, you know, and I know other countries, especially in Europe, a lot of things that's over here, that's allowed over here is banned over there as well. So I'm not sure about that as well, but either way, okay, something, and probably within the realm of that, what I just mentioned, is affecting them and making them not able to have children, or they're not having children for some reason. You know, I would think they're just not choosing to not have children, because they need that in order to literally keep their lineage up, and their group here on Earth. So I don't think that you're just out here choosing not to have children. I'm pretty sure it's something stopping them from having children. They didn't mention in this video, which I wish they would have kind of went into a little bit, but there's, for some reason, everybody ain't having kids. Everybody having no damn kids. Okay, now China had that BS, where they had from years. I didn't even realize it was that long ago. From 10 years ago, I didn't realize it was 10 years ago that they implemented that, where families could only have one child, and they changed to 2 and then changed to 3. I didn't realize that happened so long ago. But even with them doing that, they're still seeing a decline in their population. Okay, so these, I mean, you know, from a spiritual aspect, you know, from a karmic aspect, you know, a lot of these people, this is, you know, in alignment with the karma that they've kind of brought on themselves. All right. Now, like I said, we already knew this for white women here. Of course, these girls are wicked. Okay. So that's not surprising. But again, even for these other groups, even some of the Asians who want to be white supremacists or white supremacist tools, I mean, this is it's a little karmic. These people have been attacking us for a while. They've been supporting the system of white supremacy for a while. It's about that time that, they're going to have to get up on out of here. God is only going to have his people suffering but for so long, before, the universe starts to work back in our favor, before the ancestors really start to get on their ass. I'm just saying, I'm not wishing death for nobody. I'm not, happy for extinction of a group of people, but I am happy that this will affect the system of white supremacy. I am happy that this will help dismantle the system of white supremacy. All right. So, I'm not mad at that. I ain't mad at that. I'm saying? It's like it's bad for them, but they're not saying that for black people. It's saying I'm not hearing these numbers for Africa. I'm not hearing these numbers for black Americans here. I'm not hearing these numbers for people in the Caribbean, and not to say in some ways they're being affected as well, because again, the system does attack us. So, but also, if I'm not mistaken, our birth rate has actually been on the incline, if I'm not mistaken. So that was the last thing I heard, at least I think a few months ago, I heard our birth was actually on the incline, one of the highest in this country, at least. So I mean, I'm just saying it's not a coincidence. I don't think anything is a coincidence or it's just irony. It's just happening. It just so happened to happen. Everything happens for a reason, So I'm just saying, I don't know how much longer, these Italians, they on their third month not seeing no damn babies born. I don't know how much longer, we're gonna see how it goes, But if it's karmic. It's where history repeats itself. It's about that time, it's about that time. That's all I'm saying. If it's about that time. But that's the British average, everything between. It is 3:54. I gotta get the hell up over here. Okay. Make sure y'all like the stream though. Please like it, please share it, please comment on it afterwards, share some of your thoughts. Okay. Anything I may have missed, I didn't see the chat, wasn't really reading the chat and engaging with the chat like that because I'm trying to go fast. I told y'all we ain't had that much time, we gotta go work. But yeah, make sure y'all do all that. I do appreciate y'all. And hashtag for the culture, okay? Make sure y'all looking forward to the For the Culture podcast. It's lit, okay? Brother Afro Elite, brother Alpha, Black Alpha Network. Y'all know we're coming together to do this podcast. It's lit. It should be out November the 5th, right? Let me say November the 5th or November 4th. But it's lit, okay? Y'all are very much going to enjoy the content that we come up with, okay? Y'all are going to love it, okay? So hashtag for the culture. Spread that. Put that in the comment section below as well, okay? Hashtag for the culture. It's lit. So yeah, excited about that. But shout out to y'all in the chat. I do appreciate y'all joining in, coming in with me. Peace from PG, okay. PG County in the building. We love to see it. Y'all know we from PG. But yeah, shout out to y'all. I do appreciate you. Follow me on Instagram __CFWM. My backup is __CFWM2. Y'all know that they hating on my life. Please follow both. Twitter, shots _you. Patreon is A to Z TV. My cash app is zezebih, baby. If you want to show me some love, or you can hit that super thanks button. Either way, you are appreciated. Cash app would be better though, because YouTube be take my money. Just saying. But shout out to the chat. I do appreciate y'all. Iron Will, Zori, Afro, Khalid, Lawrence, Water Sniper, A Wiz, J Man, T3P podcast, Shank. I think I seen King Link in here. Tori. Oh, I didn't even see Tori in a band. Shout out to y'all. I do appreciate you. I'm gonna see y'all on the next one. Bye y'all. Peace. Be one.